there are only 4 ways to escape crossbody. Everyone's like, what? Because there are only 4 ways for him to hold cross-side. Either both arms are on this side, both here, right? Here, or here. Am I missing one?
Mm-mm.
Can we all agree that that's the 4?
Mm-hmm.
So, he's telling you what you should do. You just have to pay attention. So I'm going to give you 4 really simple ways to escape crossbody, but we're going to start with a drill that requires no technique. So if both arms are this way, what is the only direction I can turn?
The other way. Yeah.
This way. I have to turn this way. So what escape would I do for my upper ranking guys? I would do normal escape. I put them back into guard. So this is the only direction I can turn. Okay? If he's here, what's the only way I can go? To thread the needle. Right? Do you agree? Okay? If he's here and here, this is usually typically a really good time to reverse somebody this way, that 3rd point. Or, because my hips are moving, I can put them back into the guard. Now, if both arms are on this side, this is where everyone messes up. Everyone tries to go in here, but actually you should just go the other way.
Wait, you're allowed to do that?
That's just crazy.
Crazy.
Now, this seems silly, right? But when you think about it logically, it makes sense, right? They're telling you that you do what they're giving you. Don't make it more complicated. So, both arms here. Okay, if one arm here and one arm here. If it's the opposite, I can go back to guard. Or for my guys that like, or my wrestlers who like to bridge and reverse people, that'd be a good time to upa and take the person to the 3rd point. If both arms are in here, we'll roll the other way. So all we're trying to do is shorten that response time to what the person is giving you. So depending on what direction you are, that's where I want your hips or shoulders to face. Pretty straightforward. This is not technical. Could we all agree? This is not, have I taught a technique yet? No, I haven't. Excellent. So, but just start with this and take all the weight off the person. So that way you're just feeling, okay, I'm either gonna go this way, this way, this way, or this way. That's it. And I cannot take credit for this. Is 100% Jim Kelly. You can tell him I said that. He won't care. It's here. You feel that? Yeah, I hope so. Or you're gonna make me give up my black belt. So here. This is what I will need to do. Ever say this is all I need? Go high, shoot low. There's my trap. So this is all I need. A lot of times you can flip the person from here, but if I'm smaller than the person I'm going with, instead of trying to turn them, I'm just gonna turn underneath them. So I just need this. Once this knee's out, I'm out. So I put my toes in the mat, stretch, and I turn my hip. This is to make sure you don't get your leg trapped underneath the person, so I can swing this out. Okay? You can also sweep them from here. This is a really easy time to sweep somebody, or if they stay there, it's the easiest back take you've ever done. Congratulations. Okay, so for my upper ranking guys, what I would recommend, if you're like purple belt or above, do your escape to an attack. Like, what is the person giving you? That's Master Sauer's favorite time to attack, is right after you escape, because no one expects it. If you leg lock someone from there, you show me how you did it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, remember, this is my frame, this is my other frame. So see this connection? We feel the connection. Inside leg, hips, shoulders, shoulders. Could be a mulligan. Let's try again. Okay, so let's do it again. Oh, yeah.
It'll never work twice.
No, it never works twice. Okay, one more. One more. You're not that heavy again. Yeah! Now we're talking. This feels more like cross-side. Okay, so ready? Here, hips, shoulders, shoulders. Yeah, you're gonna block my hip. Remember? So remember, I have my underhook here and my frame. Everything still applies. Okay? Okay, so right here and then here. Now, this is our first frame. So what's my second frame? The shoulder. So I'm gonna step out my post. There's my shoulder. Did you feel that? The engagement? See that the core is engaged? Now, I cannot escape yet. I can only escape once my hips go vertical. So see how they're horizontal to the mat or kind of diagonal? I want my hips to go vertical. So hips, shoulders, hips, shoulders. Now see how my hands are in the hips now? Now my hips are vertical. I thread the needle wide. Do not stay here. You want to take, I know this can be counterintuitive. You leave your arms out, you will not get up. I'm going to pull my arms underneath me, then get up to my knees. Depending on what he does dictates my follow-up. I will show you the follow-up I do. I do not take the back anymore. I used to. I don't anymore because I can't get it to work. This is where I want everyone to stop. And this works really, really well. So, Caleb, do you mind helping me out? Sure.
Sprawl.
No, I want you to stand on my back.
Okay.
Please,
This way?
No, my upper back. My shoulders. Now, we can agree 100% of Caleb's weight is on me, right? Okay? Oh. You cannot stop me from getting my knees. Shoulders, hips, shoulders. Once I get here, even if my arm is like here, like, yes. The question is going to be like, oh, what if he had an arm chokes you? Does everyone see where my head is? Where's my head, Caleb?
Left side, left.
Yeah. The reason why I do this is because I know David Porter. And I got Darst a lot. So this, surprisingly, helps me a lot from not getting Darst. Because if I'm like this, oh, look at that. But if I'm here, that's why I don't actually leave my arms out either. It's once they get to here, and I'm here, it's much more difficult for someone to Darst you. What you have to worry about is them taking your back, okay? But then that creates movement anyway, which is what I wanted in the first place.
Better than being stuck underneath.
Exactly. Typically speaking, everyone tries to sit like this. Is this right, Caleb?
Mm-hmm.
We sit under on the same side.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do a wrestler sit out. That is not how you sit to guard. Because where's my head? I'm compressed. Okay. Who here knows the self-defense guillotine standing? The flip over?
Oh.
The guillotine.
counting?
Yeah, no, the standing one. You have standing self-defense. It's exactly the same. So here, what we're gonna do is, if my head's to this side, I'm gonna bring the opposite leg up. I keep my spine straight. I windshield wiper my foot, and I don't sit under. I sit straight back. Does everyone see the difference?
Mm-hmm.
This is very important because if I do the other, he's going to choke me, or I'm gonna hurt my ribs. So again, if my head is to one side, especially if you're doing like a chin strap or something, I want to get to my head to the side. See how it's really easy to bring this leg up then? Now I'm going to windshield wiper my foot in, and I don't go sit under, I sit straight back. Now Caleb's smart. What did he do? He let go. What if you weren't smart? What would happen, Caleb?
Nothing good.
Again, can't take credit, that's master stuff. Gable grip, and now I just hang. Oh, thank you. What I'm doing here is I'm funneling you into a bad decision. I want you to overextend yourself. I did a private lesson with 4 ladies last night, and we talked about putting weight on the person from the bottom. We discussed that. Anyone? Okay. So we talked a lot about that, and this is I want to think about that same concept in my escapes. So we worked on that with the frames, right? This is a little different because when someone's cross-facing me, it's really difficult to turn in them, but there's nothing stopping me from turning away. Okay? So what I'm doing is I'm coming up, biting, and then framing here. That's all I'm doing. Okay? And I'm just hanging. I'm biting there, and you want to get out. So the only way to get the arm out is to disengage. You can't keep driving forward. Because right now, in this position, and I'll ask Jamie, because Jamie's a smart guy. What effective strikes does he have right now? Not really, right? No, because this is not power. This shot's not powerful. What's the power shot? It's this one, right? So I've killed that, correct? And I'm hanging on him, so the only way to pull that arm up is he has to post and then pull himself up, which gives me the ability to get out.
Makes sense.
Yeah. This is a great one for MMA, self-defense, women's self-defense, no-gi in general, because you don't have the gi to create friction, so you have to do other things. So if I'm here and here, and I've shut down all of your other options,
Annoying.
that's all. Because a lot of times as jiu-jitsu practitioners, we try to beat the person versus just disrupt something in the order of operations to make you not want to do what you want to do. So I'm not trying to stop Caleb. I'm just he needs a certain thing to make a submission happen. I'm just taking away that one thing. Does that make sense to everyone? And it's annoying.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna make a bigger
I'm gonna do
move.
something else.
Exactly. Which is the whole point.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys want to give that a try? Yeah. Awesome. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Caleb. Now, all I'm going to do is step back, and I'm going to hook step here. If his arm's here, I'm not too worried about it. Now I'm gonna lift, make a hook, and then this is gonna be my water ski. And I do this in B. Caleb's like chomping at the bit. Like, I'm so happy about life. Now,
I'm home.
you can do any leg lock you want, but I actually like this even for MMA, just to spin the base and then walk the person down. That's fine. But if you were,
Evil and going straight to hell.
yeah, so I shrimp, I back step. The shrimp is really important. Okay, even if he's holding my leg, I'm not too worried about it because I'm gonna back step and I'm gonna lift. Once I lift, I feed the second hook through, then feed here. Notice, I'm not here. This feels completely different than this. This is really easy. I personally, this is just how I do it. I'm sure Caleb has better leg locks than me. I'm not a leg lock expert. This is just the one that I do. So I don't go here anymore, I go here. So I go here, and the reason I go here is because I feel like I have better control or a pinch here. Then I'm gonna go out, okay? When I wrap, what I'm trying to focus on is I don't like to attack this guy. I can't get it to work for me. Does anyone find that straight ankle locks are harder than heel hooks?
Yeah.
Dude, anyone can do a heel hook, even a dead person.
You can grit your teeth and tough out straight foot locks.
Yeah, so what I've been trying to focus on is folding the foot. Okay, and I don't even do this anymore. So what I try to do is kind of ratchet down as I scoop my hips in here. And then what I try to do is then extend. So I'm trying to fold the foot versus doing straight back. That's just the one that I like.
Nice.
Can't take credit for it. Again, I learned it from my buddy Tommy, who is a black belt in Ryan Hall.
Ryan's a pretty okay leg locker.
I guess.
If you're into that sort of thing.
If you're into it, I mean, maybe. But the escape is on Michelle Nicolini. So here, I shrimp back in, I back step. I'm just looking for, that's all I need. That's why the shrimp in is so important.
Stretch my leg out a little bit.
Yeah. Here. That's all you need. Like if you guys just want to stand in base for my white belts, just stand in base. If it's MMA, I'm standing up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're a Caleb, go to your leg lock and then turn for step. And then even here, I'll stand in base if I have to.
Oh, sure.
Did anyone here watch Davey and Maya?